Guys, football season's here. Are you excited, anxious, or kind of describe your feelings, Cooper?
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. I'm ready for the season. I've been excited all summer long.
Yeah, what about for you, AJ?
The exact same. Been preparing, been in the weight room. I'm ready to go ahead.
Now you two kind of go hand in hand with each other as the center and quarterback. What's this relationship like? How would you describe it?
You know, it's a love and hate relationship, but I mean, we've got ups and downs, but we're here on the field together and we love it.
I gotcha. Does he do a good job snapping the ball to you, Cooper?
Oh yeah, AJ's a great center. He's a wrestler. He's got that aggressiveness that really makes him a good lineman.
You guys got to the playoffs last year, lost at Lyman. I was at that game. Has that provided any motivation this offseason, Cooper?
Yeah, so that's 2 years in a row we've gone to Lyman first round and lost. And we don't want to do that again. One, we don't want to go to Lyman first round. We want to have home playoff games. And, two, we want to go further than the first round for sure.
What's it going to take to accomplish that?
So that's something we've been talking about a lot this year. You know, we did a senior leadership retreat up in the mountains, and we just talked about the goals and what it's going to take to reach those goals. So it's going to take hard work on the field. And it was hard work this summer in the weight room and coming to summer practices and camp and working our tails off every practice and doing what we need to.
AJ, how would you describe the dynamic on this year's team?
You know, we're a lot closer. In the past, we've had hardships with leaders, with upperclassmen, and this year we're really trying to get out of that. So be better leaders, be better people in general, in and off the field. So.
Yeah. How would you guys describe 2A football this year? What do you think it's going to be like?
So we've been trying to put it together, you know, who's going to be good, who's not going to be good. You know, we had ideas last year, and from my perspective, I was totally wrong, you know, who's going to be good. So I'm not putting anyone up there and anyone down here this year. So we're going to see how it goes first week and come out and play our game.
I'd agree with that, yeah. Nobody's top dog. It's anyone's game.
Yeah, it seems like 2A is a pretty balanced class,
yeah.
Especially with what teams lost from last year. Would you guys agree with that?
I'd agree with that, yeah.
Yeah. What do you love the most about playing here at Bighorn?
Playing at Bighorn, we have a really great culture. Years past, we've been good. Kind of had some down years these past 2 years, but everyone's always excited to come up and play Bighorn football. So we have a really good culture coming into things, and we're in a great location here, playing underneath these mountains. And, it's awesome.
Yeah, AJ, Cooper mentioned the fact that you haven't had maybe the type of years you guys would like to. Does that add pressure to you as one of the leaders and upperclassmen?
Honestly, I'd say it kind of relieves the pressure. It's been bad years, and I'd say we just want to go out there, have fun, and take it.
I gotcha.
I'd say it's not pressure anymore. It's just go have fun and take it.
Is there anything that you dislike about playing football here?
Probably at the moment the heat, but that's about it.
Yeah, it gets kind of hot on that turf, huh?
Yeah,
especially in the dog days of summer here. What game are you guys looking forward to the most?
Garber. Sundays.
Yeah, I don't have a game that I'm just putting up there. The Tongue River game's going to be exciting. I always like that game just because of the rivalry. But yeah, I don't like to put one game ahead of the other just because then you get yourself hyped up too much. But
That's the truth.
yeah, if I were to say one, I guess the Tongue River game.
All right. AJ, what's the key early on to get you guys off to a good start, you think?
I'd probably say it's our communication and our discipline to get it done and work.
What's your favorite part about bus trips around the state?
Bus trips. I think, last year I could say Josh Thompson always brought some, bunch of food for everyone and stuff. So that was
Loaves of bread, eating.
I don't know. It's just the talking and hanging out with your friends, getting closer to each other.
What's the worst part? What do you hate the most about the bus trips, especially the long ones?
Yeah.
Oh, the long ones.
Well,
It's
the
just
distance for one, and then I guess buses breaking down. Kind of the problem with that.
buses breaking down. I had to sit on the side road for a while.
Gotcha. Favorite place to play besides here at home? What's a good atmosphere?
It's a good atmosphere. I like Glenrock's field. I like their stadium. They got a turf field too, so I like playing there.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I don't really like Tongue River's field, but I like the area. It's got a pretty view.
Okay.
Fun to play at.
A little comparable to here.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, just
Not quite what Bighorn has, right? So,
Exactly.
all right, guys. Hey, well, I appreciate the time. Best of luck. Have fun this season.
All right,
you.
thank you.
A new season upon us, Kirk, and talk a little bit about your program and how you feel as you're just a few days into practice here in 2022.
We've had a great summer. We've seen a lot of great leadership from the guys, and we've started the year with just a bunch of energy. I feel like the team, from a schematic and a fundamental standpoint, we're ahead. I feel like we're ahead and doing the things that we need to do to be successful this season.
You guys set such kind of a high bar for this program with the number of championships you won between 2010 2020. You've had a couple maybe not quite as successful seasons. How do you get back towards the top of 2A, you think?
You know, you find the things that we're not doing as well, and we try to improve those things and really dial it down to what can we do to make a big impact on this year's team. You know, we had a lot of great kids, 2018-19, we were 1A team, and you know, we would have had to really mess up to screw those teams up. And then we found that, hey, going up, like, we had to really step up our game. And things we got away with when we were in 2018-19, we're not getting away with. And we got to fix some things that we're creating our own mistakes and try not to shoot ourselves in the foot and take it to our opponents.
You got a quarterback returning in Cooper Garber, plus some other guys back. How do you feel about your core and what you do have to build from coming off last year?
You know, we got a lot of juniors and seniors that got a lot of quality playing time last year, and that makes a big difference when the bulk of your team's older and not younger. And I think we can build off that. We got a great set of leaders, both juniors and seniors, that really want to make a big impact on this season in a positive way amongst our culture and our leadership, but also in the way we compete.
What do you think those guys learned in terms of what it takes to compete at the 2A level over the last season that they can bring into this year?
Yeah, they just got to be a little more dialed in, a little more focused. We got to do more as far as our game planning and our film watching and our preparation. But then we got to go out there and not try to feel out the opponents, but take it to them. We got to go in attack mode right away and stay in attack mode no matter what's going on in the game.
What are your just overall thoughts on 2A this year and what it's kind of looking like early on?
It's an interesting, there's a lot of big time graduations, a lot of great football players graduated. You know, Lyman's the returning champs, and they got some dudes coming back, so I kind of see them as the favorite. And you know, I think Coach Walk down there in Mountain View is always going to have a great team, and you know, you got some historic teams, Cokeville, Lovell, they're going to do great over there. And then 2A East, we don't know, you know. A lot of great teams. I got a lot of respect for the coaches I coach against, and it could go anybody's way.
What's the big focus here early in fall camp for you guys?
Just preparation and our effort and energy, having fun with what we're doing and getting after it, and doing what we need to do to get the scheme learned and executing at a high level early, and then we can focus and dial it down into getting ready for specific opponents.
Gotcha. I was going to ask you what's maybe a big key for you early in the season to kind of get you off in that good direction.
Yeah, we got to start fast, and a lot of it is coming in and adjusting the schemes and how much we do to execute early, and often just even our 0-week game, bringing more energy and trying to do more game-like situational stuff to get us prepared for that first week against a great level team.
What do you love the most about coaching here?
That view is amazing. Great kids. I've been here, this is my 11th year in Bighorn, and never had a group of bad kids. It's always been a group of great kids. I love the guys I coach with. They are awesome guys to be around as football coaches, as leaders in the classroom, and you know, just great guys in a social setting too. So why not? Why wouldn't you want to coach football with these guys and those kids? So in those mountains, it's an amazing place. Very lucky to be here.
Yeah, I was gonna say your acoustics and environment aren't too shabby around here. Lastly, how does this team take that next step? You know, you've lost to Lyman the last 2 years. They've gone on to win the championship. What does it take to make that next step, you think?
Well, first off, we don't want to go to Lyman to start the playoffs, but
I can't blame you there.
you know, we got to do things to set ourselves up for success. In the last 2 years, I thought, hey, we really do some things to shoot ourselves in the foot and create mistakes by holding penalties or turnovers that give our opponents an advantage. And we got to just take care of us and focus on what we need to do. And we've talked about really just being more competitive. You know, we've already felt 2A out in some of these opponents that we've never played, or, you know, we hadn't played for a while, and it's done. We've got to be done feeling them out and just go to work and get after it.
Kirk, appreciate the time. Thanks so much. Best of luck this year.
All right, thank you.